Hello everybody. I just wanted to go ahead and make this video as a quick response from my last video, which was how to change your cellular data settings, or APN network, I guess, um, to change it so that way you could work on iOS 7. I want to go ahead and apologize for those of you that were responding to it, saying that it wasn't working for you, or that you weren't able to send picture messages and whatnot. I want to go ahead and apologize because I did try really hard to comment back, and for some of you guys I could not because YouTube was acting pretty weird and I wasn't able to respond to you. For some of you I did respond to, but I wasn't able to tag your name in it, and so I don't know if you were able to see my response that I gave you. And then for the rest of you guys, I just didn't. I'm gonna be just honest with you, so I apologize with that. So with this video, I want to give you a quick response as to how to fix that problem if you're having that issue, as well as how to get the new Game Boy Advance emulator working on your on your iPhone, as well as your iPod. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So with my last video, what I told you to do, and if you want to know how to change your settings, go ahead and go into my last video. And when you are on that website, which I think it was unlockit.co.nz, I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But when you go on that site, when you click AT&T MVNO, it worked great for me, it worked great for others, for most of you it didn't. I don't know why that is. I'm assuming it's because of where you live, but like I said, I don't know. I had to recently change my settings again because, because I don't really remember the reason why, but I had to change it again. And when I tried using AT&T MVNO, it wasn't working, and so someone in my comment section for my last video, and I don't remember your username, so I apologize, but the kudos goes to you, as well as the many others that gave me that great solution, or gave you guys that great solution. And what it was is that instead of choosing AT&T MVNO, what you choose is Straight Talk New. And so that's what I did. I chose that one. Worked great. Picture messaging worked. Texting worked. Internet worked. Everything was great. So go ahead and do that. So instead of choosing AT&T MVNO, choose Straight Talk New. So once more, I'm apologizing for just maybe for you guys thinking that I was leading you on, or into the wrong direction, or whatever. I apologize for that. So this is the video making up for it. So now on to the next topic, the Game Boy Advance emulator. Just know up front, this will not work on the previous iOS's prior to 7.0. So this will only work if you're on 7.0 point whatever or 7 point whatever, all the way into even the beta for iOS 8.0. Okay, so with the other videos, like you guys have probably tried the other ways to do it, which was like setting your date back all the way a year or whatever. I tried that. That was working good for me for a while, but then there's a lot of bugs. For example, I was only able to download one game at a time. The only games that would work for me was the Pokemon games. Any other game, like Donkey Kong or a Mario game or even Kingdom Hearts, wasn't flying. Like it wasn't working at all. And so, like I said, the Pokemon games were the only ones that helped. Not only that, but there was a lag in the music. It would play, then it would stop. Then it would play, then it would stop. So that got kind of annoying. So I ended up just playing on mute. And so there's a lot of issues with it and everything. And eventually it just stopped working and it would crash a lot. And so I just deleted it. And for me, I love Game Boy Advance. I love Game Boy games. And I sold my Game Boys. So having an emulator was great, and I was looking forward to finding out how to do a new version of it. So I did. I found a version of, or a way how to do it, and I'm going to be sharing that with you guys. And this way, in my opinion, is much easier, much better results. So I'm going to go ahead and teach you guys how to do that, and here we go. So what you want to do, just like the previous way to do it, is you go into your settings, and you have to change your date. Let me find it, date and time. Okay, so instead of changing your date all the way to a year ago, what you need to do is set it to a day ago, so it's much more convenient. So I'll go ahead and just switch it there, and then you just get out of there. Okay, next what you gotta do is open your browser. Oops. Sorry. and I already clicked the website, but basically the website that you want to go on, I don't know if you could see it on there. And real quick, again, I apologize because I know in my last video the it looked kind of blurry, and so I tried fixing it. I don't know how. I'm using my iPad to record this. I'm not a big a techie guy, or hands-on with cameras or whatever, so I apologize, but I'll just go ahead and lead you to it step by step, and hopefully you guys understand me or could hear me. So what you want to go on is EMU, the number 4, iOS. So EMU4iOS.net. So once you guys go on there, it'll take you to the screen, and it has all these different types of things, Game Boy, DS, stuff like that. And so I haven't tried all of them, to be honest, and I really don't feel like it. So if you wanted advice on that, I'm sorry. But originally you would choose the first option right here that says GBA for iOS. Don't use that one anymore. That's an old, outdated one. That's the one that would crash a lot on my end. Now they have this one, GBA for iOS 2.0. For some people it was working. For me it didn't work at all. It told me that it had to wait because it was working on some bugs or whatever. And finally it's working. It's up and running and it works beautifully. So what you want to do, of course, is just click install. It'll take you to another web page. It'll greet you with that. Right there in that box it says download GBA for iOS 2.0. You click it. Once you guys do that, that icon will appear. Of course, it's going to load up and everything. After it loads up, you click it. Oh, sorry. Okay, that was Pokemon. So what you do, and you can see right here, I have all these games. All of these games work. They work really well. And so, this got me excited because, like I told you guys, I wasn't able to download multiple games, only just one at a time. So having all these games is, makes me happy. So what I'm going to show you guys is how to get games. It'll go ahead and take you to this screen immediately after you download it and everything, and you click on it. So go ahead and click that magnifying glass up there. It'll open up the Google search engine. So what you do is you type in GBA ROMs. Right there you can see my history. So you just click it. Click the first option. Sometimes this website's a little laggy, so you might have to try it a couple of times, but usually for me it works on the first try, but who knows, it might act up. And you just wait. And I'm just going to go ahead and refresh it because I'm an impatient person. And on this site, some of you guys that tried the old way of how to get GBA games, you will recognize this site, you'll already know how to use it, and if so, I don't need to tell you anything, you guys already know what to do. But for those of you who don't know, what you want to do is, they have it, you can either search for a game you want, search top games by region, featured games, search it by alphabetical, search it for top downloads, etc, etc, etc. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to just download a game. I'm going to go ahead and download Pokemon Sapphire. Oh, I didn't click it, sorry. There you go. So it's going to go ahead and load up. So after you go on it, you want to go ahead and scroll all the way down to where it says this stuff, and you want to click where it says download now. Once you click it, you should be met by a message that'll pop up. Oops, guess I had to load again, but go back. Okay, download now. Okay, like I said, I clicked it and it's telling you that by tapping download, it'll download it or whatever. So you download, now it gives you the option of renaming the game, which I guess is cool, but I don't know who would do that. I don't do it. So you want to go ahead and press save. It'll start saving. Right there, that bar is loading it, so it's in a zip file first, and then it's going to go normal. And there you go. Now I have the game. And then it's going to go ahead and load up. Music's playing, no lag in the music. Looks good. I'll go ahead and get out of that. Okay. But anyway, guys, oops. So that's how to do it. And it was working great for me. The first time I tried it, it was just working amazing. Everything ran smoothly. I downloaded all the games I wanted. Even the games that I played before on the old one that wasn't working, like Donkey Kong and Kingdom Hearts, the games I really wanted to play, they were working great. But there are some bugs, and I want to let you know about them, so that way you don't think that this is a junky version or anything like that. For those of you that are like me and get annoyed that it's saying the wrong date, when you change it back, I started playing The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, and when I played it, the first day was working great. Once I changed it back to the correct date, it started to be laggy on me. What I mean by that is there was a little bit of lag in the gameplay. Audio was good, but just very little, very minimal lag, and it's not a nuisance at all. It still works fine. Another thing that I saw that was a bug was that when I played Kingdom Hearts, if you guys have played that game, there's a motion video in the beginning, and that video didn't look too good. But for me, I didn't care because the gameplay and everything else was really great in that game. The sound was great in that game. Just those motion videos were the ones that were, bothersome. Also, for those of you guys who, just try a game really quick for like a couple of minutes and then you want to save it and try another game, when you try saving it the first time, or try saving it the way you would on a normal Game Boy, which would be to press the start button, it wouldn't work. And so I kind of freaked out a little bit, but once I kept playing the game for maybe a couple more minutes, maybe a few more minutes, when I tried pressing start, it let me press start and I was able to save the game and get out of there. But there were times when it wouldn't do it still, until I got into a part of the game, which is usually in the very beginning, where the tutorial comes up and it'll tell you how to do stuff, and it'll tell you how to save the game by pressing start and doing what it is you're supposed to do. And once it tells you that, that's when you're able to press start, and that's when you're able to save your game. So don't freak out if you're playing a game and you realize that you can't save it in the beginning. Don't freak out. Like I said, play for a couple more minutes, go to a different area of the game, or just wait until the tutorial comes up, if there is a tutorial explaining how to save a game, and you'll be fine. But like I said, hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys, I hope it works for you. If not, please leave your comments in the comment section. I will try my best to get back to you. If I cannot get back to you in the comment section because of problems or whatever, I'll go ahead and make another video to respond to it. And again, I hope it works for you guys. And again, I apologize for my last video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye.